Finding a networking organization or group where people come before or after you and say the sales food chain is a great place to go because you'll find people who you can give business to and that might also pass business back to you. Hey there, welcome back to the Catalyst podcast. I'm your host, Sonia Pedowick, and today we are going to talk about networking. I know networking can be a daunting task, and so many people feel like it could be overwhelming in Las Vegas. But I'm here to tell you that Las Vegas is exactly where you need to be putting your efforts. And you really should, as a small business owner, make sure that you're getting out and being in the networking community here in town. It's important to find the right groups to network with, and it's important to make sure that you vet out the different groups and then stick with it. I think that's where a lot of small businesses get into trouble. There are so many organizations out there and there's so many to choose from, but it's important that you dip your toe into the different organizations, give them a try for a few months, and then commit and really invest your time in the ones that really speak to you. There are so many chambers, community organizations, and different associations. So I highly recommend that you find out which ones really align with you and your business. Some of the key things maybe to think about is where are the organizations or businesses that come before and after you so that you can funnel business referrals up and down the food chain. That is something that maybe is a strategy that a lot of businesses don't think about. And the reason I say that is you don't want to go maybe to a networking event where all the people are the same business as you. Maybe that's one organization or networking group that you can go to so that you can learn what's happening, trends and changes in your organization or your field. And that's a great place to go to spend networking and educating yourself. But if you're looking to grow and scale your business and to get referrals and look for revenue, finding a networking organization or group where people come before or after you and say the sales food chain is a great place to go because you'll find people who you can give business to and that might also pass business back to you. It's important to do your research on the different organizations to find out how often they meet, what their membership commitment is like, and what their reputation is like. Because like I said, there are so many in town that it can be very overwhelming. My approach has always been to go, test it out, ask the room, get to know people in the room. What has been their experience? How have they enjoyed coming to the events? How often have they been to it? What has been their experience as far as referrals, networking, the vibe in the room? Do they feel like it's really welcoming? Has the room turned over a great deal or has there been a lot of consistency? What kind of business referrals have they gotten from it? And have they themselves been a good referral for the other people in the room? It's super important to make sure that people are pouring into the group as much as they're taking out of the group. There are also really great groups like LaTip, BNI that you commit to for like a year. And the commitment is that you are going to bring referrals to those groups and that you are going to refer to the group as much as the other members are. Those are referral-based commitment type groups. So you have to make sure that you are going to be able to bring as many referrals because that is ultimately the commitment that you're making to that. Chambers are all about education and networking and actually boosting up the community that chamber supports. And then there's associations. It could be a commercial real estate association. It could be a women's organization or association. What speaks to you? Are you passionate about? Where are you maybe looking to affect policy or change that you want to contribute your time to? That again, I believe in the philosophy of givers gain. So what you give into a group, you are going to get back. So it's important to look what's out there, read about those organizations, make sure that you can commit to it. If it's the third Thursday of every month, will you be able to consistently be able to attend it? What is the vibe about the group? What is their purpose? How do they serve the community? Will you be able to serve the group as much as you're expecting to get out of it? I think those that go to the group only expecting something in return, those groups are very challenging to be a part of because you won't see the return if you're someone who's going to pour into it, you won't see the return that you're going to get out of it as much as you pour into it. I think networking by and large that has a philanthropic element to it are some of the most favorite ones that I love being a part of it. Maybe they have an annual golf event or some sort of charitable give. I love those because they are ultimately giving back to the community as well. So I think do your research, always bring a buddy that you can link arms with. Maybe they can work half the room, you can work half the room. That way that you can get different perspectives on it. And then that way, if there's also a commitment to attend, if you can't, they can attend in your place. And then find some things that you're passionate about, groups that really speak to what your why is for your company and maybe the customers before and after you so that you have a real good network referral base built into it. If you like what you saw today on the Catalyst podcast, make sure you subscribe to our show, like it, and share it with someone who you think might also find value.